Hey parents and students. Okay, so we have some really big news at Lenox Ed, so I want to do a quick video to kind of get you in the know. So starting fall semester of 2021, we're going to turn into a little bit more of an exclusive school where we're not doing open enrollment any longer. So that means you won't be able to just register for a class and take it. You will have to be accepted into the program and go through a whole series of admission process, like taking a MAP test, making sure you have recommendation letters from teachers, and making sure that you give us an essay to help us understand your writing style and a little bit about you, having interviews with our staff, etc. So it's going to be an entire admissions process starting fall 2021. In order to avoid that, all you have to do is stay in classes summer through fall. If you leave Lenox Ed at any time, then you'll have to apply for Lenox Ed again to get back into the program. So if you leave for a semester and try to get back in, you'll have to go through the admissions process again and get tested again, etc. So just wanted to let you know that's all happening very, very quickly here. And I'm very excited for the new transition because this is going to allow us to make sure that the students that are in classes are extremely focused. We want your kids to be surrounded with a coterie of other like-minded, excellent students that are working hard to get where they want to go. Most of the kids at Lenox Ed are already like that. It's very true. We have kids that are going to every Ivy and all the top 20s. We've had students either there now currently or graduated from those schools. So we have some pretty incredible students, but we want to kind of narrow the field even a little bit more and make sure that everyone that's taking classes are ones that want to learn, want to be there. So those students will have to go through a more intense admissions process. Again, current Lenox Ed students, if you stay current, you don't have to worry about the admissions process, but you do have to be currently enrolled in summer semester and then continue into fall in order to avoid that admissions process. So that is the first big thing. Second big thing, of course, I wanted to give you a few heads ups about what's happening during summer semester. So we have a writing contest. Of course, every semester the kids submit to a writing contest. I want you to know I am the one personally and my staff that look at those submissions and give feedback at least 3 times before the kids submit those to the writing contest. So your kids are not only getting the opportunity to submit to a writing contest and being guided and coached through it, but they're also having their submissions given feedback on each time they turn it in for homework before they submit. So that means that, well, we've had a kid, at least one every semester, that wins a writing contest. And these aren't just regular writing contests. These are nationwide writing contests. A lot of them are extremely difficult to win. So we have the Scholastic Arts and Writing Award. Samuel Song won that for our fall semester. We're very proud of him. He won not just at the regional level, but at the national level. And Samuel is just one of many that have won prestigious writing awards through our regular 14-week classes. So that's just the regular 14-week classes. We also have specifically the Davidson Fellowship class. The Davidson Fellows class, is a class that is a portfolio class where we're working on individual pieces for that scholarship program. So that's the awards for that are $50,000 or $10,000 depending on which award the student wins. So it's definitely worth the kids' time to try to submit to that one as well. And that's a separate class that we work on Tuesday nights on those portfolios for students. So if you're very serious about winning a writing contest that's very prestigious and will look good on your college apps, I would definitely say come try to apply for the Davidson Fellows class. That is by test only, so you do have to pass a test in order to register for that class. But it's open enrollment besides that. And then we have our regular writing classes in the summer, so 14 weeks starting May 28th. And we're keeping the same schedule as always. So if you're already in a class, don't worry, that same schedule is available to you during the summer. So we have the 2nd to 3rd, the 4th to 5th, the middle and high school, as well as SAT and public speaking. So all those classes are available to you, and math. So don't forget the math one. All of our kids that have taken math, they've come and told me that they have 100% in their math at school, which I'm very, very pleased about. That's exactly what we want for them. So All of your summer schedule, same as fall semester, same as spring semester. We're trying to keep the exact same times so that it's easy for parents and students. You already know when Lenox Ed classes are and they don't change. So that's happening this summer, and it starts May 28th, and then we're gonna go into fall semester in September. So I wanted to also give you a heads up about early bird registration. That's $20 off of your registration fee, and that is until the 15th of April, so make sure you register soon. And then also remember referral discounts. I've had several kids that get either their whole tuition for free or a lot of it for free because they told so many people about us. And so I'm very happy to give you guys referral discounts. It's $20 per kid who takes one of the Lenox Ed classes, that you get $20 off of your own registration for each kid that you recommend. So don't forget about that. Something else a little bit different about our curriculum this summer. We are going to add some study skills to it. So something that I've really been watching the kids this semester struggle with is how much time they're spending on their homework every night. So some of the kids that'll be like, oh, Miss Beverly, I didn't have time to do your homework. I was doing school homework. I'm like, oh, okay, so tell me what's going on. And they'll kind of walk me through what's happening. And they're spending too much time on their homework because they don't have the study skills that they need. So we want to get those study skills nice and solid for your kids. Now, this is not a separate class that we're doing study skills, so we're not going to, it's not an hour and a half of just talking about study skills, of course. It's a smaller portion of the writing class, but I do want to incorporate some of those study skills into the writing class each week during the summer to kind of get the kids prepared for taking on fall semester classes head on. So that is something new and different that'll be happening this summer semester. So that's it for now. If you guys have any questions about registration for summer, what's happening, most of you have already seen or been in my classes, so you know the Lenox Ed Way. We give kids feedback live every single class if they turn in their homework. So whatever ends up in their homework folder, I look at that live with them and give them live feedback. That's what gets kids improving their writing. That's it. Without feedback, they don't improve. So that's why I make sure we do live feedback for students directly with the teacher, and then also the kids in the classroom, if they are comfortable with it being shown to the class, then other kids in the class are able to also make comments, and kids really listen to other kids. So that's a very valuable experience for them to get feedback from their peers about their writing. So that's also available to them. If they're not comfortable with their writing being shown to the class, that's totally fine too. We make it so that there's private time available for students to stick around for a few minutes after class and talk to the teacher about their work. So that's available to them every single week. And if they don't have time to do my homework during the week, I always tell them, well, turn in something personal, something that you wrote, a journal entry, anything that you've written, something from school, whatever it is, so that I can give you feedback on it so that you can improve your writing. So even if they didn't have time to do my homework, they're at least getting feedback. I'm like, don't forfeit your time with your teacher, get your feedback. So anyway, that happens every week. You have Schoology, which is our learning management system, so you always know what's due and you know exactly what is happening in the classroom with your kids, and you have direct feedback immediately after class. If your kid turned in homework before class and I'm able to give them a private session, I'm writing notes on their work, so you always know where your student is. You can see their vocabulary grades every week, and you can see my comments on their papers every single week. And you can do that from your smartphone or from your laptop. All you do is use your login and password, and you're able to see immediately after class all my comments. So parents are constantly connected to what we're doing inside the classroom at Lenox Ed. And of course, I'm the one who builds our curriculum, so I build that around the students that are in the classroom. So I wait to see the registration and what students are going to be there from the previous semester, and then test the ones that are coming in that are new, so that I know exactly what to write into our curriculum. And we always cover all 4 styles of writing and the Common Core standards, so that anchor standards, so that you get all of what is really needed for that semester. So anyway, let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer any kind of questions on curriculum, and Miss Grace is able to help you with anything with registration. Thank you so much.